Hi, I'm here with this week's happiness strategy. I'm coming to you from my backyard, my summer happy place. This week I will be reading aloud our weekly featured article. Every week I feature an article on empowered living on my website, and I also share my writing out on Thrive Global. I share both the article, the video, as well as some other tips and strategies out every Thursday morning to my list called M's Weekly Inspiration. And if you're not already signed up to receive those notes, you can do so by following the link that I'll share below this video. I'll also share the link to the article in case you want to have a read through later. So this week, our article is called Less is More: How to Strengthen Your Life by Embracing Your Softer Side. There is a popular belief out in the world that the louder we are, the more noticeable and important we become. I believe the opposite is true. The more we embrace our softer side, the easier it becomes to connect with who we are and to express ourselves from an authentic place. Showing up in the world as your true self is a noteworthy act that will be noticed in a different way. When we step outside of the incessant need to be heard, the voices urging us to be bolder, brighter, and better begin to fade. Those voices are instead replaced with a quieter knowing and contentedness in being in touch with who you are at your core. I have come to notice that it is within quiet, gentle space where love resides, where peace can be accessed, and where next steps to living a purposeful life are often revealed. Inside the quiet brilliance is where you connect to yourself, your true self. When we surrender to a softer approach to expressing the essence of who we are, or the work we are here to do, it becomes more natural to go to the place within us for validation. This internal place allows us to honor ourselves whenever we feel the need. It never wavers. Adopting a softer way of being in everyday life is a gift you get to give to yourself. These are a few practices that help me embrace my softer side. Try them on and see if they may be a right fit for where you are in your life. Number 1, be gentle. Life can be extremely noisy and chaotic, but it doesn't have to be. It can become quiet and still and peaceful if we allow. It's not always easy to try on a new way of being. It can be daunting and overwhelming to know where to begin. One way I practice a more gentle approach to life is to be gentle. When I focus for a day, an hour, or even a moment on speaking in a quieter and gentler tone, it has a ripple effect. When I practice being gentler in my reaction to things, I feel more connected to who I truly am. There are other physical ways to practice gentleness. You can concentrate on making as little noise as possible in your steps. Another gentle way of being is to practice what it is like to hold space for others while they express who they are. While you hold this quiet space, focus on the other person, their words, their essence, and release the need to interject or have your voice and opinion be heard. Just hold space. Number 2, be curious. Approaching our lives and the world around us with a curious lens has a gentle tone to it. When we are curious, we are genuinely thirsty to learn more about something or someone else. There is no room for judgment in curiosity. When we approach life with a desire to expand our horizons or open our eyes to the diversity around us, life has a way of remaining peaceful. If, on the other hand, we are closed off and not open to understanding a way that is different than our own, we generally show up defensive and guarded. This is where the need to shout and be heard often comes from. It is fear of differences and fear of not being understood. One way I practice being curious is to commit to refrain from reacting or exploding for a period of time. It might be a day, an hour, or perhaps for the duration of a difficult conversation. Instead, during these times, I practice seeing the situations or people before me through a lens that wishes to learn more about life from a point of view different from my own. Having lighthearted interactions with others definitely contributes to seeing and experiencing the value in surrendering to a softer way of being. And number 3, be kind. We all have the power to be kind in our thoughts, words, and actions toward others and toward ourselves. There is always a way to be kind. It's something we can choose to do. Kindness doesn't always feel like a natural place to go, especially when we feel hurt or believe the story that we have been wronged by others. But we have a choice every time we decide to engage from a place that is kind or unkind. We create a deeper connection with ourselves and others through kindness, and we create disconnection with ourselves and others through mean-spiritedness. When viewing the choice to be kind in this light, it just makes sense to choose the road paved with kindness. It feels good. I have always found that it takes way more energy and focus to be mean or spiteful towards others. Being kind is actually always the gentler, easier approach. It is inherent in us. We don't arrive into this world hardened and detached from the essence of who we are. Many of us learn to disconnect over time. Therefore, coming back to the place of accessing our softer side is also something we can relearn through practice and being gentle with ourselves. Surrendering to your softer side is meant to be a gentle practice that you get to play with and experiment with over time. It doesn't have to happen all at once. Less is more because you are always enough. So I'll leave you with that this week, the idea of just being gentler and kinder in your approach, in your everyday approach to yourself, to others around you, to how you communicate and interact with others, and just try on this way of being and just notice what feels different within you, how you feel different about yourself, and how your life unfolds a little bit easier too. So I'll just leave you with these ideas to try on. And again, if you wanted to go back and have a read through the article, I will include the link below this video. So as always, I hope that you have the most amazing week and that you enjoy time in your happy place. And I look forward to connecting again soon. Thank you.